Yo, I'm live on YouTube for the first time. The St. Evans Show. Here we go. I never did it on YouTube, so give this a shot. My name is St. Evans for people that don't know. I'm a writer, producer. I call myself a director, if you want to call it that. Musician. I rap, but I've recently took on singing. I guess I found my voice. That's what they call it. At first, I didn't know what to call it. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's just fucking like harmonizing shit or something. But I turned it into singing. I actually got a pretty good voice too, like a good raspy, like as crazy as it sounds. Like when I hear myself sing, the person that I remind myself of or that I hear is Janis Joplin. It's crazy. I know people might not believe that, but that's what I think. I hear it something raspy that's behind like the notes I hit or something. If it's notes I'm even hitting, but the things I do, it sounds like Janis Joplin. If you want to compare me to something, check it to hear it out for yourself. The Stay Away song, my Stay Away reintroduced. That's the perfect example of going to see if I'm right on my statement if about me sounding like Janis Joplin. So yeah, name St. Evans, Rockford, Illinois. That's right by Chicago. To the point where in Rockford, everybody is Chicago Bear fans and Chicago Bulls fans and Chicago White Sox and Chicago Cubs and Chicago Blackhawk fans. Then you got Green Bay next to that, Green Bay Packers and some Milwaukee. You know, we in that area, the Midwest area. I don't fuck with none of them. If I had to pick a baseball team, it would probably be more Sox. But Minnesota Vikings for me. LA Lakers for me in basketball. I probably would have picked end up saying Yankees for baseball. I should have said that. I don't really watch baseball, so. But yeah, yo. Go check my music out. I'm getting on live. I'm just like, I figured that this is how I get a better response and people to kind of like learn who I am. And this is more people. I'm getting more of an audience off of this shit than I'm getting off of my music because that's the day and age you live in now. People want to see who you are, learn things about you in that way. You know, so. St. Evans. I'm not even going to be on it that long. I was just on my Facebook Live. Go, if you want to go on my Facebook, I go on live there more often. Go to my Tank Evans page, TANKEVANZ. Send me a friend request. I don't accept everybody, like, as I don't know you, but if you do something where I know you're a fan or something, I don't even like to say fans because I'm not well known like that just yet. One day I will, but not yet. So I want to just say people that's interested in me. Yeah, there we go. If you're interested in me, let me do something where I know you're interested in me from my music or the St. Evans thing, then I'll most definitely accept your friend request and go from there. Sunday, March 31st. My daughter's birthday was this weekend. Beautiful, beautiful, most beautiful girl in the world, 7 years old. Hey, Nine, love you. Daddy, love you. Yep. Get to thinking about that stuff and just like every time I think about it, I start zoning out. Sorry about that, but yeah, yo. Picked up music when I was 13, or no, I didn't. I was rapping since I was like 8, 9 because of my stepfather, Gozo Whitfield, my brother's father. He was a DJ. And he had so much music and stuff like that, and I started hearing beats or just hearing stuff, and I liked it. I grew up infatuation for it, big time, like a passion for it. Like I just love music, but I hated. Oh man, when I was growing up, I hated that all these songs that like a lot of people like now, like the Jodeci's and the. No, not Jodeci. I ain't gonna say I hated Jodeci. I like Jodeci. They wasn't that bad, but it was just like a lot of shit. I can't even pinpoint now because I never took the time to want to learn it or know the sound or who created it because I hated it so much. But a lot of music that I like Michael Jackson. I liked a lot of rock and roll when I was younger. Then when it came to rap, it had to be like rap that was mainstream. I heard more singles. Like if you were on the radio and I got a chance to see a video or I came across it, that's what I liked and I like to listen to, and that's what I started building. Like I hear a lot of my like how my melodies are formed and how I sing shit. It reminds me of like how Michael Jackson used to structure his songs back then, and I see the inspiration I got from it. Um, and maybe that comes from that, just like the I don't know if you want to call it pop music, but just that whole like, I don't know. I feel like if I make music, I want to be top notch. Not a rap. I don't want to be the best rapper. I don't want to be the best singer. I don't want to be the. If I just want to be the best musician ever, ever. I do. I do. I'm not trying to sound selfish or greedy about it, because if I ever was to be deemed with that, like one of the best musicians ever, I would never look down upon anybody else and say they weren't good as me, because I look at everybody's skill as needed in when it comes into the music world, or when it comes to anything. I look at like, if you a real good rapper, that's what you were here for. You're supposed to do that. You know, God said that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know, for some reason I just feel like deep inside that like God has for me to be the best musician ever. Like that's what he wanted for me. And the only reason why I feel that way is because of all the things that I do, with me being able to do like everything that somebody that makes music do. That's weird. It's weird to me. Maybe not to a lot of people, but it's weird to me. I love it though. But also at the same time, with me being able to do all that, it, my time and my focus be so focused on that so much, because I gotta be the best at this. I gotta do this the best. I gotta do this the best. I gotta do this the best. And maybe some people around me are like, hey, don't, I don't, I don't, I want another point of view. I don't want that point of view, because the way I think about like being so high up here, even if I'm not rich or famous just yet, I like, I'm not rich or famous, but I feel like I'm rich and famous. That's just crazy. I walk around, I feel that shit. Like I walk around and I feel, not to say like I'm better than anybody else, but I feel like when I walk around, I feel like that I'm just I'm special. I feel like I'm special. I feel like I deserve people to acknowledge me, because in how I respect people too, I feel like I deserve a lot of people respect, because that's all I give. No matter who you are, what you're doing, what you like, what's your way of thinking, I respect you until you give me a reason not to. And when I don't respect you, then I guess I don't want to say I go out my way to show you I don't respect you, but if I don't respect you, you'll know. I don't like to be that way, but that's just how it is. It's the way we are as people. We live in a day and age now that everybody wants something, and you know, we looking for something, we looking for a light. Now I'm doing these lies and all this shit for my benefit only. I know what entertains people. I know what people like to see, what they like to hear. And when I say that, don't think that I'm saying that because of since I know what people like to hear, what they like to see, that I go and do things in order for that. Like everything that I say and do are my true feelings, like how I feel about something. If I say something like I feel this way about, that's how I really feel. Period. There's no me, oh, I know people would like this, so let me say this then. No, that's not. One thing I do feel though, I do feel like this shit by myself shit, this being on here without talking to somebody shit, this shit's gonna play out after a while. It's just gonna get played out pretty quickly. I don't fuck with it. Like, you know, I don't like feeling like I'm talking to myself and shit, but that's what I gotta do now. I'm talking to you guys, talking to anybody that had to come across this video. So, yeah. St. Evans, March 31st, Sunday. My daughter's birthday was this past weekend. Peace and joy into the world. It's 10 minutes in now, so I released some new videos on. My St. Evans YouTube page. Go see it. Debasi from Los Angeles directed my Stay Away Reintroduced video. Love it. Dope ass video. The other video, the first video, the Runaway Reintroduced, was directed by multiple directors. All the information will be up soon, and you'll be able to see all the names. I'm not going to go into all the names now because there's a lot of them, and if I miss one, I don't want to do, But this is some dope shit. It's some nice music, some dope visuals. Go check it out for me if you can. Show love. Go like my Sin Evans page on Facebook. It's Sin Evans with an S on Facebook for some reason. That page needs your like. I got to change to the Z at the end of it, but that'll all change in due time. Mental health. Crazy how I jump to that. Mental health. Let's bring that aware because man. As a person, I deeply hate for people to feel the way they feel and feel sad and down about something. It's hard. I don't like it. So this depression and suicide awareness and stuff like that, yo, let's start tending to people. And if you love and care about somebody, and your friend, anything, a close one, relative, anybody that you consider being important to you, if you feel that there's something that they're off about, yo, check in with these people. Check in with these people. See what's going on. Make sure they're all right. Make sure they're good. Because when people don't, it makes the situation worse for them. They feel, no one cares. No one's interested. It isn't an issue. It isn't important to them. And I know, we all live busy lives and it's hard to do things on a consistent basis. But please try. Every little bit counts. I started a Sins One Day at a Time on my Instagram page, where one day at a time I try to give inspirational messages, and I did it for a short time and I stopped. That's bullshit. I mean, I should continue doing it. My daughter always tell me when she see me, she said, "You've been doing Sins One Day at a Time." I say, "No, baby, I have to do one." And then sometimes she say, and then I get on there and do one. And the reason why is because I hate to say it, I fucking still suffer from that shit. So it's I'm just one of them kind of people where I feel like if I'm lying to you, I don't want to tell you, I don't want to talk to you, I don't like to lie, I don't like to lie to you people. So when I'm going on there with these positive ass messages and shit and got something nice to say and saying, put your best foot forward, life is light, I feel like I'm lying because deep down inside, I'm still feeling that and I'm not living by what I'm telling you guys to live by or you should try. So I shouldn't go on there saying those things, but I could at least, I do feel this. I know I'm, being truthful about I know people need to be aware of it. I know people need to kind of start tending to those that does suffer from it. It's just somebody being in the hospital and there's something wrong with them. More than likely, if you care about this person, you go visit them. You see what's going on when they're in the hospital. Now, mental health is an issue where a lot of the times people are not in the hospital. So the feeling like it's urgent to go see somebody because of they're not in the hospital isn't there. Let me make sure I say that right. The urgency to have to go see somebody because they're not in the hospital. You don't grow it. You don't grow it. You don't feel like, oh, they're in the hospital, let me go see them. Just because they're at home, fucking probably in a room by themselves. Not talking to nobody, not seeing anybody. They just fucking, wake up, the hours go by, they go to sleep. Wake up, repeat. And imagine doing that shit on a daily basis. It's like being in jail without the bars, without the, eat at this time, wake up at this time, go to sleep at this time, be on lockdown type shit. That's what mental health issues is. It's hard to, you in the world, you being around people, but might as well not be because you feel not one person. You feel not one person is just some care about how you feel type shit. And that's just fucked up. Mental health, go try to help out. I don't really know anybody around me that I feel like suffers from mental health but my mother. So I try to influence her in a way of thinking, try to be that. I know how to brighten her up if it's needed. Um, Crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry. When I get to taking those Paul, I'm the kind of person I think so much that when I talk, I'm thinking while I'm talking. So when I say something, I get to thinking about something I say. Then I doze, and I doze off with train, fucking zone out into okay, then go back into speaking again. So yeah, let me get off of here. I'm gonna be here to the first episode, 15 minutes live. No viewers came in. Hey, no problem at all. I have to do it. There won't be no viewers at first. Eventually, we'll be there. And it doesn't have no views now, but one day, all the views and likes will be there. When that one day comes, I don't know what will life be like for me, you know what I mean, at that time when that day comes, but it will. I know it is. Watch. My name's Sin Evans. Sin Evans, New World LLC. Shout out Guap Boy, Trey 8. Shout out D Nice. Shout out my Aunt Lisa. Shout out my mother. Shout out my cousin Moesha. Shout out my cousin Brittany. Shout out my nieces, Tony and Dasani. Love you guys. Love you girls from the bottom of my heart. Shout out my daughter. Nine, I love you. Shout out my niece Shauna. Love you. Shout out my son. Love you. Y'all gonna see my son. He gonna be either in the NBA or the NFL one day. Lord willingly, I told him keep his attitude up. He has to. My son is learning the leadership thing right now. I'm trying to teach him about how being a leader is gonna change his whole life around. Because right now he's got all the skills, but his leadership isn't there just yet. I got to trying to show him that hey, once you set that trend of doing what you want to do and saying things you want to say and doing what you feel inside you want, that's what's gonna make everybody else feel the same way and even admire you more because of they want to be that way. Everybody in the world, everybody, I want to say, I just feel that way. Everybody in the world wants, not to say you want attention, not to say you want, but they want to know that they're doing things their way and they're not doing something because somebody's making them to or forcing them. So, yeah, yo. Everybody wants to be a leader. I know it. It just take people to step up and do it. And my son is going to do that one day. I know he is. And you're going to see him. Name's Cameron Evans. Legal name is Cameron Beagle. It's always going to be the Evans for me. And yeah, before I leave, let me say this to you guys too. And once I get a lot of money, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to see if I can do this. But Evans. My last name is Evans, EVANS. But I changed it to the Z. Honestly, the Z makes it look cooler. And I legally want to do that. I legally want to change it. And that's the same thing for my daughter and my son. I want them to have Evans, EVANZ. I want us to be the group of Evans is just completely different. Not saying anything different about my rest of my family with the Evans with the S, but I just want Z to, I don't know, I just want it to stand out. I just want it to be that leader thing. Like I just want people to see that and say, oh, I know them, I know that, and that's Nana Evans, Cam Evans, and Sin Evans. All right, everybody. Thank y'all. This is tobacco I'm smoking. I gotta always stress that. A lot of people not gonna believe it because it's smoked, it rolled in like blunt papers and shit like that, but that's how I get down. Can't smoke weed all the time, so let me fucking can't smoke weed at all, period. You know what I'm saying? All the time because I feel like it's okay to do it all any now and then for myself, but nah, I can't. I gotta stay away from it. So until I knock this tobacco habit, Gotta quit smoking so. Hey. Adios, salute, name St. Evans. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's not live, but it will be in the future. Thank you guys. 20-minute episode, the St. Evans Show. Alrighty. Now look, I'm trying to turn it off, and I'm looking at where I turned it off at on YouTube because I ain't did this shit before. That's you mute microphone. I think when I press the X. So if I press X and it leaves out, alright, I'll let y'all later. Yep.